Good morning. Good morning. That's what I said. I like to start my day by screaming too. Rhonda. What? She's fixing to lay an egg. Anyway, so good morning. Good morning. We're up and at 'em. I've already talked to my good friends this morning, and she said, "Why are you so dressed up? Are you doing a cigarette, Mom?" I was like, "Well, I have to now because you done called me out." I literally just got dressed because I hadn't washed my hair in 2 or 3 days, and I thought, well, while I'm in here, I might as well put my makeup on. So that's literally the only reason. I'm wearing a shirt that says busy doing nothing. Cheers. So let's discuss the topic of the morning, since all of my news feed seems to be up in arms. Trump is reclassifying marijuana as a Schedule III drug. Right on the same level as Tylenol with codeine. Everybody's losing their minds. Oh my God, it's 10 times more addictive. That only 1 in 10 drinkers use their shit every day. Marijuana users use every single day. Yeah, we're high and functioning. We smoke every day to deal with sons of bitches like you who are too stupid to light up. I'd rather be in the garden than be at the pharmacy. Because if you're at the pharmacy long enough, you end up there at West Irving Cemetery because you put a needle or a pill up your nose. So, not my jam. I'm all smoke and mirrors. Like to smoke, like to look at myself. Works for me. But I'm so tickled at everybody because they're like, people are dying every day from marijuana. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. But they're not. But they're absolutely not. There's 2 ways that you can die from weed. 1, you can choke to death trying to eat it. 2, you can get crushed by a 1,000-pound bale of it. That's it. As many people die from marijuana as children get gored by a unicorn. Statistical. I'm looking at it going, Willie Nelson is 1,000 years old. Willie Nelson has been the same age since I've known him. Keith Richards has been the same age since I've known him. I don't really think that marijuana is the problem. What I think is the problem is that you can grow it yourself. They can't tax it and control it like they can Big Pharma and alcohol, and everybody knows that that's what rules the world. If we get you addicted to a bottle and a pill, we don't have to worry about you figuring shit out on your own. We don't have to worry about you being self-sustaining and homesteading and medicating yourself. We don't have to worry. We can't be involved in your lives as much if you're doing your own thing. We can't control everything you do if you don't buy this drug from us. Do you see a problem? Do you see a problem with it yet? I see a huge problem with it. Yesterday was the anniversary of the Boston Tea Party, in case anybody's paying attention, and in celebration of that, Donald Trump has assured that all members of the military will receive a warrior, is that what it's called? Or, yeah, it's a warrior dividend of $1,776 by Christmas. And everybody's mad about it. He's reclassifying weed, he's giving you a bonus, and he's sending all the illegals home in time for Christmas. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? I want health care. I want to go to a 7-Eleven where I can understand what the fuck they're saying behind the counter. I want to go to a hotline to find out what's wrong with my new iPhone iOS 26 update and talk to somebody who understands what the hell I'm saying to them. I want to go anywhere south of Mississippi into a gas station, a public place, a restaurant, or a tourist destination and understand English. Is that so much to ask in America? I'm not being racist. I'm being a patriot. I'm not going to go to Italy and be like, well, you ain't speaking English. I ain't shopping here. Ain't my country. God. I don't know why this is so hard. If you love them all so much, why aren't you putting them at your dinner table on Christmas? Why aren't you bringing them into your house? If you're so worried about them flying home and getting separated from their families and ICE is terrible and Christian home's the devil, then open up your hearts and homes and Christmas wishes. Let them in. Set up their air mattresses. Put on a turkey. Wrap some gifts. No, you don't want to do that because it's dangerous to bring that many illegal criminals into your house around the holidays with all of your fine things and your children there. How weird is that you won't let them into your house for Christmas, but you still want them in our country? So weird. So weird. People say, why do you get political? I'm like, I'm not political. I'm just telling you the truth because you got your head so far in the sand and you're feeling so hurt that your butt hurt over everything coming and going, including Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Which, by the way, is my favorite Christmas story, which proves that everybody's an asshole to you until they need something. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Sorry. I'm just mad. Like, of all the things that you should get pissed off about in the world, children starving, being trafficked into slavery, the Epstein files that have been released, and it's not going the way that you think it's going to go because it never does it? So the woman at Target who got berated, the grandma who got berated for wearing a red Charlie Kirk shirt to work, and this nurse just lit her up one side and down the other and has since lost her job and doesn't understand because she's a mom. Well, maybe don't pick on people, and then you won't have to pay for the consequences of your actions. While you have freedom of speech, you do have the sense to know when not to say it, right? Having the right to say something and the good sense not to is a very fucking fine line. And I know we're heavy on the F this morning, but it's Thursday morning, my coffee ain't kicked in, and I'm a little pissed off at the powers that be. Not the one sitting in the Oval Office, he's doing a fine job. Not the one out there at the observatory, because he's also doing a fine job and will be our next president. I'm more pissed off at the 957 million-year-old people that have been in Congress since George Washington was the first president, and they just don't understand why we have to change that light bulb. It's been like that since the beginning. It's never worked. It's never lit anything up. But why change it? Why change it? You sound like a bunch of Church of Christ. I have never met a more deserving group of people to have marijuana in their system than the people that are fighting against it. I've never met someone more in need of the medical use of marijuana than the loud protesting people that are opposing it. That's all I'm saying. But I understand you'd rather drink your vodka in your tumbler and pretend that it's tea at your daughter's soccer game, and then you'd like to judge everybody else's Christmas decorations on how yours is better, and then you want to talk to the HOA about how your inflatable is infringing on her inflatable, and that it's Christmas Eve and that you have to get them a little something even though they got you a little something, even though I hate them and they live across the street. Do you see the problem? Do you see the problem? Do you see the problem? Clean your own house. Clean your own house. Clean your own house, and when I can come through it with a white glove test, then we can start picking out rocks to throw at other people's houses, okay? But until then, until your house is spick and span and spotless and can pass the white glove test, baby, you should just keep your skeletons in the closet and try not to throw such big rocks. That's all I'm saying. The turkeys are great. I love that there's a lot of new of you on the porch. Hello, welcome. We're glad to have you. We'll teach you the theme song and the handshake. Some of you found me because I sang on TV. Some of you found me because you're friends with Winelda. Some of you found me because you're friends with people I'm friends with. Some of you found me because you were scrolling through your TikTok and one of my crazy videos came up and you were like, who is this? I think she might be my aunt. All right. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. It's not scripted. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't take my medicine most days, so I'm just as surprised as you are. So I'm looking at it going, at least it's honest. It may not always be perfect. It may not always be pretty. It may not always be roses and sunshine. It may be ugly, but at least it's honest. We talk about the things on the porch that we can't talk about in the living room in front of the husband, that we can't talk about in the kitchen around the babies, that we can't talk about with our mother because she's going to get in a pissing contest. This is for our people. This is for the people sitting on the porch trying to figure it out one drag at a time, going, what the hell has happened in the past 25 years that this is not the country that I graduated, took a degree, and a job to get into? Makes no sense whatsoever. I'm all about getting rid of the IRS. I think it's bullshit. I think there should be no income tax on anybody that makes less than $500,000 a year. I think that it's great that they're finally not taxing the tips and the overtime and the things that doesn't concern them. I think it's awesome that they're keeping their hands out of our back pockets a little more. And y'all are still finding a reason to bitch. We're handing you the world on a silver platter and you're like, well, it's not gold. My wallet's too small for my 50s and my lobster's too buttery and my diamond shoes are too tight. Woe is me. Did the peppermint patties and the cherry drops come out good? The peppermint patties were awesome. The strawberry jellies did not. Did not. I just ended up with hot, gloopy strawberry mess. It just looks like you're going to have to eat it with a spoon. It didn't set up long enough. And I knew better. I knew I boiled it too quick because I was on the phone. But that's okay. I'll re-boil it because it didn't hit its crack point and I can redo it. It just won't have as much flavor. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I just got to boil the water out of it. So, other than that, my peppermint patties are fantastic. I'm going to make some today, I think, that's got strawberry in them. I wondered if I could do that same recipe and sub out the peppermint with some strawberry extract and make like little strawberry creams. I think those would be real good. I'm going to try that today. That's on my agenda today. But I don't have all the answers, but I do have time to think about it in between cooking segments and writing songs. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. And checking on my chickens. And that's when we figure stuff out together. So, found you at 5 Broke Girls in a Horse Cave. Oh my gosh, Kevin. You've been with us since the beginning. Since I had the long hair and the extra weight. It's good to see you. Glad to have you. It's where I threw out that first husband. First husbands are a lot like pancakes. You just got to throw that first one out. Anyway, I'm so glad that y'all are here. I hope that you're listening to my music too. Because, you know, people have told me I'm pretty good at writing a song. But, oh, my turkeys are into it already this morning. Why? Where's the hawk? If the turkeys are puffing up, that means there's a hawk by. I hear you rolling. Now, hush. I was like, I know, that's the hawk alert. We have a hawk with a huge nest. Now that the leaves have fallen, she's starting to swoop down into my chicken yard, and she's already got 10 of them this summer. She comes at me one more time, me and her are going to have a come to Jesus. I don't want to kill a hawk. I just want to teach her a lesson. That sun is right over that peak. You see, it's just like right in my eyes. It just came up. That's what time it is. It's 9 o'clock. The sun just came up in West Virginia. Came up over the mountain. It's been up for a bit. It's been daylight. It's just you can't see the sun until about 9 a.m. So you just found me 5 minutes ago. Well, welcome, Carolyn. I hope you stick around and you're not like, well, this crazy bitch is on my porch and I don't even know where she is. Well, You're here now. We're glad to have you. Peppermint Patty is your stripper name. Oh, that's funny. I think that's funny. Anyway, I am going to get busy on cleaning. I got to clean out the Jeep today. Son of a buck. I got to pack for Nashville. I got to pack for Christmas. I got to make 2 carrot cakes. I got to make some peppermint patties. I got to make some Hard Rock candy. I've got to order the rest of my Amazon stuff and have it delivered to Mom and Dad's and hope it's there in time for Christmas when the babies get there. I got to send stuff to my stepchildren. I didn't send Christmas cards, so if you're waiting for one, this is it. Merry Christmas. There you go. From me to you. I'm not from West Virginia. I just live in West Virginia. I'm actually from Eastern Kentucky, but I live in the Taze Valley region because I married my drummer and he lived here at the time. So we thought we'll just stay here for a little bit. And we're only here long enough for you to see me on the porch, and then I'm usually on the road. But that's what I'm doing. Where did I come from? I came from Eastern Kentucky, been in Nashville for 20 years, have 3 degrees in music, working on my 9th album, and doing 2 sold-out stand-up shows in a couple weeks. So I do country, I do comedy, I do bluegrass, I do gospel, I do hard rock, I've done some rap. Like, whatever. Music is music to me. If it's good music, it's good music. And life is too short and too tragic to not laugh a little bit about it. So my whole motto is kind of like, make you laugh till you cry. Like, I'll be like, here's a story about my grandmother shitting out her wedding ring. And here's a song about my papa died. Like, balance. I'm so sorry you gotta live here. No, I like it. So far, the people are real nice and the weather's suitable. And it's kind of like being back in Kentucky. It's just on the other side of the mountain. So, I know, aren't you just tired listening to what I think I'm gonna get done today? There's no way in hell I'm gonna get all this done before I have to leave on Saturday morning. There's just not, but I have hope. If I would get off my ass, I'd probably get more done. It's like my daddy used to say, Sarah Beth, you gotta get out of bed. I was like, why? He's like, how's the world going to revolve around you if you stay in bed all day? I'm like, well, fair. So, my chicken is laying in the growing box on my porch because she is better than everybody else. Aren't you, Rhonda? I have 6 Rhondas. I have 6 Rhode Island Reds. They're all named Rhonda. I can't tell them apart. I don't need to. It's not like I'm going to send them a card. And it's like I remember their birthdays. Will I be coming to Delaware? I never have, but that doesn't mean that I won't. If you have a place that you want us to play, or me to play, sometimes Vanilla is with me, sometimes it's me. It depends on how much money you've got and how much time we got to prepare it. So, Rhonda, I'm on the... Don't make me throw an L8 bottle at you, because I will. Anyway, Rhonda. 1 second. Do it. She just gets up on the porch, and then I'm like, go back out there in the yard. She's like, ah! I'm like, go in there hard. Anyway, I would love that, Patty Beth. The meetings of the Beths. So... One of my new fans texted me last night and said, I have you 3 boxes of chocolate Christmas tree cakes. I'm like, where are you at? I'll come to you. Like, I'll come to you. I've been looking for them for like 2 months. She went on to binge and bound some, so she just has had them stocked in her pantry. God, I love people that plan ahead. I planned ahead, but then I had a real bad day the other day, and I ate a whole box by myself. I'm not proud of it, but at least there was only 5 in it, you know? It could have been worse. I drank a Diet Coke. It probably balanced out. It's fine. So, anyway, I know, Lisa. They have laid, well, yesterday they laid 27. That's not counting the turkeys. So, I had 27 eggs yesterday. I probably have like 24, 25 today because I have one that's just starting to lay and she only lays every other day. So, that's a lot of eggs. And I have 46 hens and I staggered them all. So, I have like 12 that's not even laying yet. And so, I'm going to have about 40 eggs a day come springtime. Not counting the ducks, not counting the turkeys, not counting the pullets, not counting the jakes, not counting the babies. So, what's going on? UPS. I was like, I don't recognize that truck, Sam. See, I can't find them. They're just vanillas out. And I'm like, what kind of un-Christmas feeling is that to just have vanilla Christmas tree cakes? You might as well just eat zebra cakes. So, where can I get your schedule for comedy or music? Or both at sarahbethterry.com. It's my name.com. Sarah's with an H. So, my tour schedule's on there. My merch is on there. And I'm going to start putting recipes on there, too, I think, because we all cook together and visit. And, you know, what kind of cigarette mom would I be if I didn't at least share a cheese ball? So, you know. Anyway, Nova Scotia, glad that you're here. Will I hear you? I was in Saratoga at National One. Then you flew your new jet up to Nova Scotia. Yeah, I knew it was in that song. I had to think. Carly Simon, you're so right. To watch a total eclipse of the sun. Gretchen called me this morning. We was jamming out to the Jackson 5, and then we started singing Donna Summer. And it's really fun to sing with your best friend on FaceTime to a 70s classic. It really is. There's nothing like it. I wonder if, like, Reba and Dolly do that. I wonder if she's like, hey, turn on your radio and let's harmonize. Like, I love that. And I'm not name dropping. I just have a hard time believing that my friends are my friends sometimes because I'm still living in West Virginia feeding chickens and wearing a fur coat on the porch. Life's weird sometimes. Anyway, the tundra of Minnesota. Somebody asked me if I'd come to Minnesota the other day, and I was like, well, I've been there before. I like it. I'd like to come back. Oh, my God, there you are. You have the Christmas tree cakes in your vehicle. Oh my God, you're headed to Kroger. Listen, Tina, we need to get together because I'm headed over there to that dead people's junk and stuff here about 11 o'clock. Do you want to go? Do you want to meet at that junk store, that dead people's junk and stuff over there in Cologne? It's right on 60. It's between Milton and Hurricane. They're on 34. No, 60. Sarah Beth. It's on 60. Anyway, but if you want to go, holler at me because I haven't been yet. I want to go. You have to go to the dentist. Ricky, that sucks. I don't like going to the dentist. I get it. I have dentist phobia. I've watched my dad pass out. He has literally went to the doctor, got a feeling in his tooth, drove all the way home, gets in the driveway and goes, he has such bad dentist phobia. And I'm the same way. I'm like, you're going to have to put me out. They're like, it's a cleaning. I'm like, I need the anesthesia. I need the gas. I can't do it. Put your address up and I'll send you some. Oh my gosh, I'm at P.O. Box 428, Hurricane, West Virginia, 25526. It's on my website as well across the bottom as it's my business phone number, so you can call me anytime. I may not answer anytime, but you can call anytime because the number is a real number. Sometimes I'm busy. Hello, Shelly. Get us down to Texas. I'm ready to get warm. Hey. Oh, I love that Teresa. Isn't she like the greatest? She's so sweet. For her to be so rough and tumble on stage, she's like the nicest person in real life. You would think she'd be like, get over here. No, she's just like, hi, what's your name? And I'm like, kind of thought you'd cuss at me the first time we met, but I cussed at her and I didn't mean to. I was a little drunk and I didn't think who was what she said she was because we was in a real place. And she's like, I'm blah, blah, blah. And I was like, the hell you are? And I was like, oh no, that is you. Why are you here? It's like seeing your teacher at Walmart. You're like, you're not in the right place. I'd rather pull my toenails out with rusty pliers than to go to the dentist. I'd rather give myself a colonoscopy with a spoon than to have to go to the dentist. I get it. I hate it. Nothing against dentists. I don't like it. It's going to be 80 on Saturday. Don't brag, Shell. Lord. Don't be bragging. It's going to be almost 40 here today, so, nah. So, I'm going to get up today. I'm going to work on a little. I can't do it all. So, what I'm going to do first, what I have to do first, Sarah Beth, what you should do first, as soon as I get off the phone, we're going to make us a list. That's all there is to it. We're just going to have to make us a list. Okay, here's a piece of paper. I need an ink pen. Do I have an ink pen? Yes. I'm going to go get an ink pen. It was out of arm's reach. Well, that ain't an ink pen. That's a Sharpie marker. It's all right. I'll use this one. It's all right. It's a good pen. Where'd I get this? Oh, I got it from a distributor, CDX. Joe, I stole a pen. Thank you. If you have an ink pen or a lighter, it's probably going to end up in my pocket. Just telling you the truth. So, sometimes I would go to the doctor just for the free pens. But, a lot of traffic today. All right, so I have to unload the Jeep. I have to fill the feed buckets. Okay, I need to unload the dishwasher. I'm putting laundry 1, 2, 3, and 4 beside it because I have 4 loads I have to do today. Instead of just writing laundry 4 times, I just mark off the number. Peppermint patties. Rhonda, I'm done with your attitude today. She's just at me. Okay, unload Jeep, fill the feed buckets, unload the dishwasher, do the laundry, peppermint patties, Amazon order. For the things I could not find in the store this year. I've got to wrap gifts, and I've got to pack. Oh, and carrot cake. I got to make carrot cake. What else am I supposed to do? Oh, so if I can get at least like half of that done by like 11 o'clock. Like, that's a good time. Like, I could get that done. If I like took my iPhone timer and I did like 20 minutes for each project to get at least started, I bet I could get the Jeep unloaded in 20 minutes and fill the feed buckets. I don't know if I could get that sentence out in time. I sound like Mel Tillis. No, I'm a Leo, but I'm also ADD, so if I don't make myself a list, I get distracted and watch Saved by the Bell reruns all day and shine my tiaras. Like, I just get real distracted, so I have to really focus because part of me thinks, is it procrastination if I never plan on doing it anyway? But, like, I might as well get some stuff done. I'm 42. I should contribute to my own world today. You have Christmas pins for me when I come to the store today. Yes, Amber, I'm trying to get some of us to meet there and, like, have lunch and, like, go. So, if you want to go to dead people's junk and stuff, let me know. I'm going to go today. I'm so excited. So, we might do a video and everything if Amber lets us. So, it's her store. She might be like, no cameras. And I'll be like, okay. But then she might be like, I don't care. So, we'll see when we get there. But I want you to see this place, too, because I'm excited to go. I love a good junk store. And I'm wondering if she trades. Like, do you do, like, buy, sell, trade? Because I have a bunch of dead people's stuff. And I would like to trade it for other dead people's stuff. Listen, I'm trying so hard to quit smoking. Let's not fuss at me too much. I'm quitting by January 1st. I have to wean myself, and I've been on that same pack for 3 days. Trust me, I'm trying. Usually, every breath I take's got nicotine or marijuana in it, so I'm really trying. Good morning from Texas. Hello, Joe. I'm trying so hard. I got really tickled. I was smoking one day. I was sitting outside about 6 o'clock in the morning at a campground, and we were on the road. Well, we just pulled into a KOA for the night because I like them and I get points. So we pulled in and we like parked, and I sat outside the next morning like listening to my music and smoking a cigarette and having a cup of coffee, and this man was walking his dog, and he went by me, he went, hello. He goes, you know that's going to kill you. I was like, well, spoiler alert, everything's going to kill you. But I said, what are you talking about? He goes, smoking. I said, well, that's funny because my papa lived to be 110 years old. He goes, well, did he smoke? I said, no, but he minded his own business. I like to think that had to do with his long and healthy lifestyle, so that he just didn't try to pick tomatoes that wasn't in his garden, you know. So I'm doing my best, but you're going to have a little grace with me because I done give up drinking, okay? And I had to give up high amounts of caffeine this year because of my kidney stones. So let's not take everything from me at once, because that's how you end up with a crazy bitch on the news. Nobody wants that. I am not a Karen. I'm a Sarah Beth. And I have no problem telling people exactly what I think. I'm the same way. I can't. If it's a good pen, I got it. The only time you should worry about that is when you see a thermometer behind a nurse's ear instead of an ink pen. You're going to be like, but where did you stick it, though? I bet that Bic is right up somebody's ass right now. Anyway, she might have some stuff for us to look at. Oh, I'm so excited. Amber, do you ship? Do you ship dead people's stuff? The stuff might be dead, but the post office ain't. Anyway, I know. I want weed to be legal nationwide. I just feel like you don't understand how much more peaceful the world could be if everybody just smoked a joint. If everybody would just chill out. If everybody would quit taking the Adderall and quit taking the pills and quit taking the opioids and quit taking the Vicodins, and they just went, you know, I think I want to try some marijuana. Your life will get better. Music is better. Sex is better. Colors are brighter. TV's funnier. Food tastes better. Your blood pressure goes down. Your blood sugar goes down. Your spirits go up. I really see no downside to it other than sometimes I run out. My doctor asked me once before they went medically legal in Kentucky, he said, do you have any medical conditions that medical marijuana would alleviate? And I said, yeah, depression. He goes, really? He said, it helps with depression. I said, yeah, I get really bummed when I run out of weed. I figure more weed would cure that. So, prescription, please. Anyway. Nurses will throw hands over their pens. So will waitresses. So will songwriters. Like, we should start a club. Like, we have the good pens, you know. Oh, that wind is cold. I thought that it's supposed to get warm. Ugh. I do good in sweaters because we all look the same size, but I don't like being cold. So, if I could just have it like a nice 60 degrees all the time, I'd be happy. But that's pretty much all I know from this side of the mountain today. I just want to get on here and tell you, don't be freaking out. And if they're giving you lip about medical marijuana becoming legal, be like, well, y'all didn't have no problem when the Sackler family brought in all that damn opioids and started killing everybody over. You didn't have a problem when we went to Afghanistan and raided our own poppy fields to keep them from the foreign sources. You didn't have any problem with it. You didn't have any problem with it in the 70s when we was having free love and Woodstock and everybody was peace, love, and harmony. You didn't have any problem with it until Big Pharma said you might not want to be doing that because that's not going to kill you as fast and we can't make any money off of it. So stop it. Stop. In the words of Erica Kirk, just stop. Okay? So just, you know, if you don't like it, don't smoke it. But don't tell me I can't smoke it, and don't infringe your stupid beliefs on mine. Do what you want to. If you want to stick a feather up your ass and drink a bottle of vodka on a Friday night, that's your business, and I'm not going to try to outlaw it. If I want to smoke a joint and play a country music song, I don't need the cops in my front yard. We are not the same. What's my cigarette of choice? Marlboro menthol lights for the next 16 days, and then I am done smoking cigarettes. Let's not go crazy, okay? But I'm going to get off here and get ready because I have about an hour and 40 minutes to get these peppermint patties done, unload the Jeep, fill the feed buckets, unload the dishwasher, start a couple of loads of laundry, get my Amazon order in, wrap some gifts, and pack for Nashville before I have to go to dead people's junk and stuff and get some Christmas tree cakes from my friend that met me on the internet. So, if you haven't got tickets yet for the January 1st show, we have 4 left. That's all we have. So, get them while the getting's good, or else you're not going to be able to see the show. And I don't know what to tell you. If you miss it, you miss it. It's going to be a good show. And everybody's like, well, what if I got tickets to the first show? Well, then get tickets to the second show because they're not going to be the same show. I promise you that. It'll be different. So, all right, friends, that's all I know from this side of the mountain this morning. Keep your Bibles open and your powder dry and your head on a swivel because people are acting crazy this close to Christmas, especially when Santa Claus is on his way to town. Pray for your neighbors. Be nice to others. Be nice to old people, animals, and children. Keep a warm coat or blanket with you at all times in case somebody needs it besides yourself. And as always, friends, remember that I love you and I mean that, and there's not a damn thing that you can do about it. And as always, probably the most important thing of all, I'm Sarah Beth Terry. You're not. Bye.